What's up, everybody? It's been a little while. I've been busy with work. It's been rainy and cloudy, typical Seattle stuff. But it's a beautiful blue sky day today. I found this random bridge that's like 2 minutes from my house. I had no idea it was here. And look what we have. We've got another e-bike to try out. They sent it to me in like April. It's June. I really need to make a video about this thing right now. I rode it around a lot yesterday, and it's actually a pretty sweet e-bike. It's the Puckipuppy Samoyed, like the dog, like the big white fluffy dog. It's yellow. It's got big old tires. Got a big old cushy seat too, which is always nice. I'm gonna explore something called the North River Trail. I'm assuming this is the North River. I've never heard of it in my whole entire life. There it is on the other side. It's beautiful. That's a street. I really like the color. I went for the yellow this time. They also have a white and a blue, but that's the one that stuck out. I think it may be sold out now, or maybe it's coming back. Pretty sweet. Pretty solid front suspension, which you can lock out if you don't want to use the suspension. Front headlight that I clearly did not screw on tight enough. It's supposed to be like that. Turn that on with this little button right here. Nice cushy seat, like I mentioned before. Almost too cushy, because it kind of like bends a lot. Like there are springs on the back here. On a turn, it'll kind of shift you, which is kind of a weird sensation that I'm not used to, but overall, very cushy, very nice. Comes with the rack here, which is awesome. You can tie stuff down. Usually that's like an added option, but straight out of the box, the Samoyed comes with this little rack. These are nice too, the tire covers, because as you can see, it's already a little dirty. And the last thing you want is some mud going up your back. Gross. This motor, which is a certain number of watts that I'll list on the screen here, power is okay. Like I've definitely had better. For the price, pretty good. But yeah, this whole thing is $1,000. So for a fat tire e-bike with pretty decent range and you know, pretty solid build quality, that's a pretty good deal. $1,000. That's not bad. That's definitely on the low end. Coming around to this side, disc brakes, which I think I also should have probably tightened a little bit more because they're a little bit loose, but they'll do the trick. Pretty decent battery here, and you can charge it without removing the battery, or you just need the key that comes with the bike, put it in there, twist it, and then this whole battery comes out and you can take it up to your apartment or whatever and charge it there. 7-speed shifter, which does the trick. Throttle, nice position, feels pretty comfortable. These handlebars are pretty solid. Like they have this little wing to them, which adds a little bit more stability, and they seem to be on there pretty good. So pretty solid. The screen is like gonna be impossible to see right now, but it shows mileage, it shows your battery, which is kind of hard to tell, but it's this first bar there, and then the second bar is your pedal assist mode. So right now pedal assist 4, it goes from 1 to 5, and I think on 1 it goes up to like 12 miles per hour. If you get it all the way up to 5, it's like, I don't know what it's rated for, to be honest, but I got it up to 30 on like a decent flat spot. So very, very quick for a class 2 e-bike. You can't actually change like drive modes or anything on this, but if you're going under 15 miles per hour or so, it says eco, and then everything above that says power. So I don't know what's actually changing you know, between those different modes, but I think it's just basically saying like, yeah, if you're going faster, you're gonna be using more power. Pretty self-explanatory. And then mileage and a timer that I haven't figured out how to reset. Beautiful nature, trail, parking lot. Gonna try to take a cool thumbnail. Here's my strategy. I want a picture of this bike against this blue sky, and unless I can find another hill around here, I'm just gonna like go down this little embankment situation and then try to get a good angle and Photoshop the rest. See what I mean? That's pretty good. The angle makes the bike look a little like distorted because I'm so down below. I could go down there and shoot up this way, but then it would be backlit because the sun is up there, which basically means that like the bike itself will be dark and then the sky and stuff will be all blown out, so I don't really want that. What is the point of these? Just a set of stairs that goes down to a beautiful trail. Or nothing. There's nothing here. Oh, look. Another beautiful bridge. It looks just like the other one. Oh. Nice. This seems like a good time to mention that the bike is a step through, which means usually there's a bar right there. This one doesn't have that, so you can step through, and it's a lot easier to get on and off. I'm just realizing how cool of a thumbnail this would be. Something like this too, yellow on yellow, kind of like that. You've always got to be on the lookout for thumbnails, because that's like one of the most important things to any YouTube video. Thumbnail, title, and then obviously the video. But if you don't have a good thumbnail and title, nobody's gonna watch it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I haven't talked about yet, but other than maybe the pedals are like this low profile, kind of smooth, nice pedal. It's a pretty basic bike. It is budget friendly at $1,000 if you count that. And it's pretty bare bones, like just front suspension, no rear. Everything is pretty simple. The screen and the options and stuff are pretty simple. Pretty nice build quality all around. Pretty good looking if you don't mind the name Puckipuppy. And man, this yellow really pops. Look what I've spotted. A blue heron. And what do you know? We're back to the bridge. So there you have it, Puckipuppy Samoyed, fat tire e-bike, step through, pretty good range, pretty quick, good suspension, 999 bucks. Makes it one of the more affordable fat tire e-bikes that you can get right now. And it's yellow, looks pretty good. It's got this thing. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I forgot. I know I didn't write it when it's dark out, but when you press the brakes, this brake light comes on. So they really did think of just about everything. So thanks again, Puckipuppy, for sending me this bright yellow bike. And sorry it took so long to film your video, but here we go. And it couldn't have been on a nicer day. 'Cause your dress slipped up.